I still have quite a bit to do on the $600 Cr80r, but I'm going to mainly focus on getting this engine together. We have to rebuild the clutch, and I have the new clutch discs soaking in a bag of oil right here. So let's go ahead and take this thing apart, put new clutch discs in it, and then we could slap that side cover on over there. This was the old side cover, so we got a new one that's actually powder coated white. Tom Hansen at Stick Boy Coatings did a great job at that, but let's go ahead and start rebuilding the clutch. Last time I was in here, I was kind of just messing around with this thing, and I already loosened the bolt with the impact, so let's go ahead and pull this out. And then we can pull just this outer hub and the washer out. We can actually worry about that washer later. I'm not even sure if that's the OEM one. Let's just go ahead and pull all of our clutch discs out. This is kind of weird to do with one hand. I don't know where my tripod went. These look fairly new, so we're going to actually save those. I'm going to be honest, I was shopping for parts and I got sold on a clutch pack because I just assumed this one was going to be trash. Let's inspect the clutch a little bit. I really hope those are casting marks and not cracks, but I think those are casting marks. And then I was going to pull the clutch assembly out, but it's not letting me because apparently I have to pull the bolt on the crank out and pull that water pump gear first. That gear controls the water pump that sits right here in the side case. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the new clutch discs out of the bag of oil. These have been sitting in oil for about 10 to 12 hours now. So easy as that, let's go ahead and start packing the clutch. Let's take the top hub, flip it upside down, and then we're going to pack this clutch in reverse. It just makes more sense because all the clutch plates are going to sit on this instead of what it normally would to me on like these YZ engines. So we're going to slap a fiber plate on there, and then a steel plate, and then another fiber, and then so on. We're just going to alternate. I probably shouldn't even be running them in this bike, but I'm never buying Tusk parts again. I've always been a hater of Tusk, but I decided to try them out, and they actually skipped out on a fiber disc, and they gave us the wrong water pump gasket, so never again. Who's really gonna know here? I'm gonna send it on the one clutch disc. I wonder if this will truly affect anything. I don't see why it would. That fiber looks basically brand new, so let's go ahead and send it. All right, let's take this washer that I'm not so sure is OEM and let's put it back on the shaft. And then we can go ahead and take our clutch pack and we can go ahead and slide it in. These are Tusk branded, but let's go ahead and slap them in. I lied, we gotta go ahead and put this bolt in first because we have to go ahead and put this plate over it with the bearing in there. I got the bolts evenly installed and I don't think those bolts are OEM either. But we're just gonna send it and see if they work because they technically should, and I'm pretty sure they'll clear just fine. Now we can go ahead and install the kickstart shaft. This thing has timing and it's a little confusing to slap in there, so I'm gonna make a separate video on that.